Hey guys, Yu-Gi Review here, coming at you with a deck profile on the Twilight Lightsworn build, which has the Chaos element in it. Runs none of the dragons, so it's very efficient to compete with the top 3 decks that have currently been hit by the ban list. And this deck's been given a boost by charge going to 2. I'll get into the deck profile for you now. We're in 3 dragon. It's your main boss monster, your 3k attack, and it just nukes the board. Let's say you got 2 of these in hand, nuke the board, summon the other one. It just pushes for game. It does open your rank 8 plays if you really need them, like Felgrand or anything like that. You then have your 3 Luminate. It's your main summon from grave card, which is so good, which is why I run it at 3, because everything's going to the graveyard, or getting like Wolf or Fellis is coming back, and you sync with them, and then you summon them again with this. It opens up loads of rank 7 plays because most of your tuners are 4, and it just it's a lot of potential and it's a lot of utility. Moving on to 2 Raiden. 2 Raiden's really good. It doesn't clog. Personally, I think it clogs at 3, but just being able to summon it, mill 2, and then synchro summon, it just gets you a lot of pluses, and you can go into other stuff. Then for the Amigo Fellis, that's self-explanatory. When it hits the graveyard by a card effect, let's say Raiden milled, you can summon it, or by JD, just anything that mills and it gets hit, it'll come out. Lila, it's your main source of popping back row. It just helps if you're going against any rogues and you just don't want to go against the back row because you don't main MST, but it's really handy. And then the other that gets summoned from graveyard by monster effect is the Wolf. Wolf's really good if you hit him, let's say first turn, and you got nothing, and he just comes out. He's a 21 stick. He's really good. Going on to the one-offs, we have Aaron, which just go into the defense position monsters. Let's say Shadow gets flipped into the deck. It's really good. And then Jane's just a 21 boss when it attacks, and it can mill. So it's really good. Moving on to the Chaos element of the deck, with your darks and a couple of lights. When the 3 Bandit, it's a nice card to open up with, because you can add the spell to hand, and see if you hit any monsters in the graveyard to summon them, like Fellis or Wolves. It's just really nice. And we run 2 Gors. It's really nice to have, because you can go into rank 7s if you had 2 of them on the field, but it doesn't really come up often, so you don't really run them. But it's a really good out at the moment because of the potential of all the OTKs of every deck, so it's really handy. Same going for 2 Tragodia. I don't have the second at the moment, it's being borrowed to a friend. But it's the same as Gors, just being able to stop your opponent going off. When the 2 Chaos Sorcerer, this is so good because if it goes with a Blacklister, if let's say these are in the graveyard, you can add them back with your monster reincarnations, with the bandit and the bandits and the Gorses, and it's just really, really accessible, to be honest. And monster incarnation it, maybe ditch your source into the graveyard and summon it. They're just really big bosses, and not a lot of decks can handle them. And too honest, because half the deck is light and it's easy to get over stuff. 2 Eclipse Wyvern, you don't need it at 3. It clogs too much because you don't really want to banish a lot, because you can add them back to hand if they're in the graveyard, if they're in the hand. It just really helps. And then the last one off is I like to run Glow Up Bulb, and I really like it because it opens up a lot of rank 5 plays. If you're in a desperate situation and this is in the graveyard, it's really nice. Moving on to the spells, we run 3 Solar Recharge. It's a staple, and it's so good. Ditch 1, draw 2, mill 2. You can ditch dead monsters in your hand or anything. It's just really good because you can mill your stuff, and then you can potentially get stuff into your hand as more sources. So it's really good. We're in the 1 Charged Light Brigade. I've not tested it at 2 yet, but I will do. But at the moment, I only see the need for 1. But I probably will put 2 in because it after milling, it does also search, which is really good for the deck if you open it quite badly, which is not that easy to do in this deck because most of the time you're getting good pluses. Then we run the 3 Monster Reincarnation. As I said before, it just adds stuff back from the graveyard, which is really good. And then the 2 Dark Hole. I think this is better over 1 Dark Hole, 1 Raigeki at the moment, but I'm not too sure yet, so I'll have to test it out. Going into the extra deck. The 1 Felgrand, just for if you've got 2 spare JDs on the field or you need to go into rank 8, it's just really good. But the 1 101 is staple rank 4 to go over. At turn 1, you've got 2 level 4s in the field. It's just easy to go into that and just keep it alive. 1 Omega, because spell and traps can be a thing again when you're attacking, so it's just an out. 1 we run 2 3s, Alucard and Zen mains, just if you're in a situation where you've got 2 Luminas and you need to drive the game out and wait for a card, just stick Zen mains in defence. Then we run the rank 8, the level 8, sorry. Crimson Blader and Stardust Dragon. These are really good because you can go into them so easily, and they're just 2 really good cards. For the level 7s, we got the Michael, Ancient Sacred Wyvern, such a good finisher, push for a game when you're attacking, and it gains all the attack because of the difference between your life points and the opponent's. Black Rose to nuke the field. Dark Strike Fighter, just if you need it for extra damage, attack, and then pop 1 of your monsters. The final card is Armades. Armades is such a good card because it opens up so many plays. You've got a Gloat Bulb in the graveyard, just go over it into rank. Go over it with a 4 and just make this. It's such a nice card to have in the field. If it hits, it's really good. But yeah, it's a self-explanatory deck list, to be honest. It can really handle the meta at the moment because being able to get 3 Judgment Dragons out so easily and just wipe the board and attack, its potential OTK is really good. It can FTK if you get the God Draw and the God Hand, but yeah. If you like this deck profile, please like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you later.